Hey, Shalom, giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahawashi, Bahashem, Harakah, Hakudash. Yahweh is the name of the Heavenly Father, which means He is, He exists, and Yahawashi is the name. Yahawashi is the name of the beloved Son, who the world would ignorantly call Jesus Christ. Yahawashi meaning He, deliverer. Bahashem just means in the name. Double honors to the apostles and elders of GMS that have taught us this truth, and they continue to teach us. And shalom to our brothers doing this mighty and powerful works in hopes of salvation. Now, could we be at the point to where the super hyper inflation is about to start? Could. You already know Revelation 6. I just saw this right now, and I definitely wanted to make a quick video about it. Hold on. Revelation 6:6. And I heard a voice in the midst of the four beasts say, a measure of wheat for a penny, and 3 measures of barley for a penny. So a measure of wheat for a penny. A penny is in ancient time is a day's wage worth. A day's wage pay, Salakia. So the Roman soldiers used to get a penny as payment for a day's work. So what he saw was super hyper inflation, and he put it in best way as he could, relating to the Roman times. All right. So a certain amount for the a day's wage. One day is gonna be 1 day of your pay is gonna be the cost of a single item of food. All right. It says it was a principal silver coin of the Roman Empire, from the parable of the laborers in the vineyard. It would seem that a denarius was then the ordinary pay for a day's wage. And see thou hurt not the oil and the wine. So the elect and the truth, twofold. All right. Here it is. The article says Trump ripped into Walmart, saying on social media, media Saturday, that the retail giant should eat the tariffs. This guy is showing himself to be a cruel lord. What the fuck? Eat the tariffs? Pretty much told him to fuck off. Which literally is just telling the American people, like, fuck off. Instead of blaming the duties on imported goods imposed by his administration for its increased prices, Walmart on Thursday warned that everything from bananas to children's car seat could increase in price despite the softer tariff on China. We can control what we can, Walmart CEO says. Even at the reduced levels, the higher tariffs will result in higher prices, he added. The prices hikes are expected to go into effect later this month. So could we be at the peak of Revelation 6:6? Super hyperinflation for food? Yes, we could. We're just gonna have to watch and see it play out. All right, things are gonna get to a point to where your whole week's pay get you a small basket of food. I'm talking about your whole week's pay. Or 2 weeks pay. So the average American probably get paid like 1,000 or 1,000 plus. That's just gonna be a couple items in your food basket, because things are gonna be so expensive. Eggs probably gonna be like $80. Bread probably gonna be like $100. All right, that's why it says a measure of wheat. Wheat is bread. And pretty much everything got wheat and barley in it for a penny. So how much you made that a day at your job is going to be for a piece of bread. All right? And 3 measures of barley for a penny. That's super hyperinflation. When things is beyond affordable. All right? So we're there, man. Let's read the New OT. And I heard a voice from among the 4 living being say, a loaf of wheat bread or 3 loaves of barley will cost a day's pay. A day's pay, man. It's going to get to a point to where, like I said, your pay for 2 weeks is only going to get you a small basket of food. Or a few items of food. 10 items. It's going to be 1,000 plus. What do you think people are going to do? They going to go crazy, man. They going to be looking to overthrow the government. All right? They going to want to do something about this. People going to be rioting. They going to explode. 2 Ezra 15:16, for there shall be sedition amongst men. Sedition is an uprising against the government and invading one another. Home invasions. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, in the course of their actions shall stand in their power. So you're going to have a lot of militias, each one of them going against the government in different ways. All right? You got to have a lot of Edomites out here purging. They love this country, man. They're going to take up arms and fight. Because even right now, Edomites are having a hard time buying groceries, affording living. A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. Why? Martial law is going to be declared. For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. So the Most High is bringing the great miseries upon these people because of their pride, their egos, they're pumped. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. So super hard times is coming. And there's going to be a lack of food out here. People are still not considering that. Look, China is not. Is not shipping everything to America as of yet, and that's going to take a toll. Man, we're watching the greatest downfall of an empire. Internal chaos about to erupt. Man, it's gonna be crazy hard out here for these people. Great tribulation. A lot of suffering, a lot of miseries. But yeah, I wanted to make a quick lesson on that, This is crucial. It says it goes into effect later this month. Price hikes from bananas to baby seat. Slovakia. It's so bad to where it says Milan was among the retail executives who met with Mr. Trump at the White House to discuss tariffs and potential negative outcomes. Negative outcomes is us paying fucking $30 for a bag of chips. All right, and it says such as Amazon and Apple that are struggling with the disruption to their supply chain, and that's why shit is gonna go up. It says Walmart Chief Financial Officer John David Renee said he thinks 350 car seats made in China will soon cost an additional 100, a 29% price increase. And who you think they're gonna make us? Who's gonna pay for that? Us. Many U.S. companies have either slashed or pulled their full-year expectation in the wake of the tariffs. So the people gonna pay for it anyways. But all of this just means the economy is collapsing. This is all a full-scale circle of the destruction of America. It says, Ecclesiastes 12:3, in that day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, the elites, they keep the economy, the economists and the people of Wall Street, they're in fear right now. You see how the dollar is going up? It's crashing some days. Shit is bad. And the strong men shall bow themselves because the grinders cease. Oh yeah, jobs dying. I just did a video. 106,000 so-called black women are losing their jobs. And you got a lot of people getting cut 20,000, 10,000 this week. I'm talking about by the thousands. Jobs is dying by the thousands. DH, I forgot, was it L? Closing down 200 plus employees fired, let go. Because they are few and those that look out of the windows be darkened. So the CEO's looking out and like, look, this place is through. With what's going on, the tariffs, I can't maintain these employees and maintain my annual income or my residuals. So he's like, nah, man, file for bankruptcy, sell the company, fire all these people. And it says, and the doors shall be shut in the streets. So from these distribution to these factories to these warehouses to actual businesses to people's homes, people gonna be shut up because of what? Out of business, out of service, and to keep people out. Because a lot of people about to be homeless. A lot of people gonna be breaking into these shut down businesses or factories to sleep in them. All right, so they're gonna really board them up, lock them down. All right, when the sound of the grinding is low, and he shall rise up. It's lock, yeah. And he shall rise up at the voice of the bird, and all the daughters of music shall be brought low. So a lot of people gonna be waking up early in the morning to their alarm clock or to a rooster, and got no job, and there is no jobs available. You're gonna have a lot of people running to the food industry to get jobs. You got a lot of food chains shutting down. People gonna try it from there. They just gonna be faking shit. People gonna be writing applications about jobs they don't even do. The gig jobs. A lot of people are running to the gig jobs right now, and a lot of the so-called immigrants are doing that job, or heathens, and they're taking it very serious, buying bikes and shit, and delivering these food, So there's a fight for jobs right now. I talked to a lot of the Uber drivers, the DoorDash. They said that shit is slow as fuck. So it's gonna get worse and worse till there's no jobs. He shall rise up at the voice of bird, and all the daughters of music shall be brought low. And music is a reflection of society. Shit is low, man. Low vibration, low. Everything is low. All right. But yeah, Lord willing, this is edifying. A quick update. We might be close to that vision that John seen of Revelation 6:6, man. A super hyperinflation on food, on goods. But yeah, shalom.